Hey guys, what's going on? True here, bringing you guys a Kill la Kill episode 16 review. Let's jump right into it now. Before we get started, I just have to tell you guys that the episode was delayed again. I know, the second week in a row. Over here, it came out at 10:30 p.m. on Thursday night, and currently it is 11 p.m. while I'm recording this, so go figure, eh? So, to get into the episode, all I can say is my brain is so scrambled and mixed mashed and compact because they jammed so much information in this episode. It's impossible to decipher it all. Let's start off with the beginning. There was a minute and a half recap. I thought the whole episode was going to be a recap, but then you could kind of tell because how fast they were going that it wasn't going to be a recap. So they kind of tricked you, and they're like, all right, well, there's the recap, now here comes the story. And you're like, well, you got the story up in this episode as well? Man, I'm so special. So they play out the story, and I'm sorry guys, excuse me if I miss a few things. Like I said, I just watched it, and I still can't wrap my head around everything that happened. I'm going to try my best to explain to my fullest knowledge of what happened and what I remember. But to start off, we have the whole aftermath of the three-school battle, the tri-battle, and it's just the people from Nudist Beach go down to their secret hangar that was kept safe and facilitized with Ryuko and Mato, and they were like chilling down there. And then at the top we have Lady Satsuki, who goes to her mom's house, or the mansion, you should say, the big money mansion. So they go to the mansion, and then she bathes in this godlike fountain of youth water, right? And this is the best of my knowledge, that makes your body more resistant to life fibers. And I'm not going to get too much into that scene, but let's just say, for Kill la Kill, I'd expect it. But they're kind of pushing the boundaries, and if you guys want to go check, I'm not going to put it as a thumbnail, for God's sakes, no way. I'm not going to get a copyright strike. I guess that's saying something right there. So if you guys want to go check out that episode, go be my guest, that scene, if you're into that kind of stuff. And then you have that scene, and then after that scene, you have her, or the reason she was bathing in it, I just say, let's back up a little bit. That's because her body was taking a toll. She was using her godlike suit too much, and her body was getting really worn. And it's because Ryoko's getting a lot stronger. She's getting more used to Sengetsu, and she's evolving and getting powerful, while Lady Satsuki's staying the same, and she knows it. So she's getting, she's pushing herself, and she's staying at the same level. So obviously, if you can tell if they keep fighting that, eventually Ryoko will win, and that's how it's gonna happen. So that's why she had to bathe in that fountain of water, whatever. What's up? So I guess to move a little bit past that, because they did go a little bit farther than that. They told the whole story of the beginning, the first life fiber, and how humans were chosen by life fibers because they're actually extraterrestrial life forms that chose the, what do you call them, Homo sapiens, which is just humans, a fancy word. They chose humans as their host because they were the only creature evolved enough to handle the kind of, power and stuff. And they go tell you how this whole beginning origin, like the Big Bang Theory, and it's just like how they evolved into how they are today, and how Satsuki's mom's company is now producing life fibers in almost every single piece of clothing that they sell, which is Cover, which is the #1 distributor of clothing on Kill la Kill. So all the families that have those, they could be potentially taken over by the life fibers because their body are not resistant to them, and it could create a really big threat, not only to them, but to the whole entire world. So that's where Nudist Beach comes in. No, I said Nudist Beach. Nudist Beach, I guess you could say, which was actually more in-depth described by Riko's father, Dr. Matoi. And then he talked about why Sengetsu was made and why Nudist Beach was formed to fight back against the life fiber clothing with Cover and Satsuki's parents and stuff. And it's pretty cool stuff. This is probably the longest review I'm ever gonna have for this episode, just because of how much information was just crammed into this episode. Almost made my brain hurt, to tell you the truth. So you have that, and you have how Sengetsu was made, and then he goes all the way up to the part where he's about to die, which you guys already know that because we're already way past that. Where Nui comes in, you see her walking in, and then that's where he pauses. That's where he hides Sengetsu, and that's where Ryuko falls down the latch and finds him in the first episode. So as you guys can tell, you guys can get the gist. They finally put all the pieces together of the entire series thus far. I guess the only thing they can expand on a little bit more is Satsuki's mom, and see a little bit of her kind of past, because other than that, all other characters have been explained fairly well to my knowledge. And I'm happy with the outcome, so hopefully they can progress in the story mode now, and I cannot wait to see what goes down on next week's episode. I know it's going to be pretty cool. I love this week's episodes. I do love the knowledge-based, episodes. Really lets me grasp the feeling of it, and by my god, this review is so long, about to break 5 minutes. That's preposterous, and I just want to end it right here. As always, guys, I'm True. Take care.